The incoming state auditor will have some brand new power overseeing the state elections. And that power used to belong to the governor, but state lawmakers just changed that. Democrats are pretty critical of the move, but auditor-elect Dave Boliek says that he's going to handle this in a nonpartisan way. He spoke to WRAL Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie.
Incoming Republican state auditor Dave Boliek took a more partisan approach on the campaign trail than other auditor candidates in the past, but he told WRAL today he plans to leave that behind to some extent when he takes office.
I am who I am. I'm going to leave the party politics at the door when it comes to the job of the state auditor. That doesn't mean I'm going to leave conservative principles at the door. That doesn't mean I'm going to leave my moral compass at the door.
One of his highest profile jobs will be managing state elections. Republican state lawmakers made that change last week, taking oversight away from incoming Democratic Governor Josh Stein. Boliek is expected to appoint a new majority Republican state elections board, which will in turn appoint all the county elections boards. But he says he will approach the task in a nonpartisan way.
We're going to work to try to make all elections in the state of North Carolina administered in such a way that every single voter in North Carolina has confidence that their vote is counted, it's counted one time, and that the results are legitimate.
The current state elections board is in a legal dispute with Republican Supreme Court candidate Jefferson Griffin. Griffin is asking the courts to throw out 60,000 votes cast in November. The current elections board refused to do that. Boliek couldn't say whether the new board he'll appoint might change its position.
I think you have to look at it through the lens of what is going to give the public the most confidence in the way the election is run and in the way the electoral process is administered.
Laura Leslie, WRAL News, Raleigh.
Now, of course, overseeing state elections will not be Boliek's only job. It's just the newest one of his jobs. The main responsibility of the auditor's office is simply accountability. And we've talked about this before at 7 o'clock, but it's worth bringing up again. So consider this. Last summer, North Carolina's state auditor found at least 20 public schools incorrectly reported how they spent COVID relief money. $69 million misreported. Last fall, the auditor's office found at least 6 public school districts had incomplete data on student attendance. That include Johnston County schools. And earlier this year, the office found that Fayetteville State University employees had used university credit cards on $700,000 worth of unapproved purchases. Now, that is your money. That is your public school system. They're holding things accountable for you. The auditor isn't just a number cruncher. They're an investigator working on your behalf. If you really want to get to know Dave Boliek, the new state auditor, you can check out this week's episode of On the Record. The full unedited interview airs this Saturday at 7:30 only on WRAL.